Passport traveler.
We outside all day long. Don't mean the beaches got the whole crew strong. Passport travel, yeah, then leave me alone. A&K laughing while we filming on the phone. We outside, sun shining bright. Blacko got the wheel and we riding all night. Content every day, got the cameras on sight. If she all day long, don't mean the beaches got the whole crew strong. Passport travel, yeah, then leave me alone. A&K laughing while we filming on the phone. She see a little worm, she taking off in flight. Blacko in the driver's seat, cruising down the coast. Know every shortcut, that's the thing we love the most. Stop for some food, got the fish on the plate. Passport said, hurry up, I ain't tryna wait. Cameras rolling, content never stops. Everywhere we go, somebody know the squad. Get it?
Blacko, where we going next?
To get something to eat.
Passport, is that a worm? K&K,
Don't stop, we outside.
Hello everybody, thank you for being here. Welcome to the Chemisphere. I am Kimberly, aka the Passport Traveler, and I'm going to attempt to tell a couple of stories while I comb my hair out. I was born and raised in Detroit, and I spent over half my life in Fresno, California. My children who were born in Detroit and San Jose was raised in Fresno. And we lived on the east side and the west side, and I remember wanting to move back to the west side so bad because the west side was community. Like, people had lived there forever, their grandma's been in the same house forever, and that's kind of how I grew up in Detroit. Like, nobody moved. You could always, everybody, I know people's phone numbers from when I was a kid. Parents are still living and they still got the same phone numbers. So that's how the west side of Fresno was. The man at the corner store knew your kids. The man at the recreation center knew your mama. This was a place where, we didn't call the police. We just go knock on your mama's door. If you misbehaved at the recreation center or you misbehaved at school, 9 times out of 10, somebody gonna pick up the phone and call your mama, or get in the car and go get your mama or your grandma. So there's 2 situations that happened that disturbed me, that I lost sleep over. Like, I haven't been able to sleep the last week. It's been in my soul, just deep in my soul. I'm not a storyteller, but I'm gonna try not to, mention names. I don't want to mention anybody's name. I do not want to disrespect any family members. That's not my intent at all. So, when 2014, I think, I was working at a recreation center. I came from a big recreation center, one of the biggest ones in Fresno, and we had order. We didn't really have a lot of bad kids, disrespectful kids. We didn't run into things like that. I ended up at a different recreation center, which was smaller, and my first day there, I'm getting to a point. My first day there, I noticed that it was just chaos. Like, it was a set of twins there that was disrespectful, riding their bikes through the center, cussing the staff out, poking kids with pool sticks and throwing pool balls, and it was a lot going on. And but I'm new, but I'm watching the behavior of the kids, and I'm also watching the staff just sit there, and this looks like it's a normal day. The way I'm watching the staff sit there, this looks like a normal day to me. So I don't say nothing. It's my first day there. I really haven't had orientation yet. I don't know really what's going on, what the center's about. I don't know any of the kids. I only know one staff member, and that was the one that hired me. Okay. He knew me from another recreation center. So, I'm trying to move this. So, there were a set of twins that was causing all this chaos. I mean, disrespectful, disobedient, ruthless twins. Just doing everything. So I think my second day, one of the staff members showed me which took me to the art closet, which looked like it really was a closet that they just turned into an art room where they stored all the paper and markers and pencils and all the art supplies and, game stuff. And I hate hair day, y'all. I just do. So anyway, while I'm in this closet with the staff member, thank God he was in there with me, I get ready to open up the door to go out, and I pull the door and it don't open. So I pull it again and it opens, but it closes. It opens and closing, like this pressure or suction type of situation. So I don't think it's a person. I look up to see, is it an air conditioner in here? Like, what's closing this door like that? I don't think it's a human. So luckily the guy staff was in there with me. He grabs it. I know this is not normal. I'm thinking maybe this is how the door is. But as I'm looking at the guy's face, this ain't normal. He's looked just as shocked as I am. So he pulls the door and couldn't open it. Eventually he gets the door open. On the other side of the door were these twins. One's standing there and one is cracking up laughing. And I'm like, what's funny? Like, I kind of lightweight snap. Like, I don't think that's funny. You was the one holding this door. And he was just laughing. These same twins tortured me for a whole part of a year. Calling me bald head bitch, fat, ugly. I was bald head at the time. I didn't wear braids. I didn't grow up as a kid wearing braids. I'm very tender-headed. So it was always easier for me to be bald headed. Except now I won't cut my hair no more. So I was bald headed at the time that they met me. I was bald headed, like a number 2 cut, bald headed. And he called me bald head bitch, all the thing. When I would leave to go home, they would get on their little bikes and try to follow behind my car. Well, then eventually I had to put him out the center. I had to ban him from the center. He was telling this girl he was gonna beat her ass and he was gonna grape her and she can call her bitch ass brother. Well, she did call her bitch ass brother, and the bitch ass brother came, and now they're fighting. They had a fight. This is over months. This all spans over a year. So I asked him one day, I said, because I was very nice to him. I would hug him. Like, he would let me hug him. He would come in and I would hug him, hug all the kids. I was a hugger. I would give him extra food. And one day I said, why are you so mean to me? He put his head down. He said, man, I ain't mean to you. And I said, oh, okay. And I just left it at that and walked away. To that day, up to the day I left, these kids are still disrespectful. The staff is still letting them do what they want to do, except now B and J done got involved. I won't say their names. They done come up there several times and checked these twins and blah, blah, blah. So eventually, I hope I'm not skipping a part because I don't want this story too long. Eventually, I leave. I put my 2-week notice in. Like, I just feel like it's time for me to go. There was another girl up there. I will say this bitch name. Her name was Sarah. She was causing all kind of commotion and chaos, and she did not work there. And I didn't feel like, because Sarah and B were friends, I just didn't feel like I was protected in my workplace from Sarah, this bitch. Okay? She's gonna always be that to me. And so I'm sitting at home. I put my 2-week notice in. I quit. I'm sitting at home about 7. It's early, but it's like 7, 8 o'clock early. It's dark, but it's early. And I hear, this was about 2 years later, about 2 years after I quit, I think. No. I put the boy out the recreation center. He's banned. His mother comes up there and she said, I'm looking for so-and-so and so-and-so to put my son out And I'm his mama, and my son is a good kid, and I don't know why they put him out, and he gets straight A's in school. And so I said, excuse me, ma'am, who was your son? I knew who I had put out, but I want to make sure she at the right place and looking for the right person. So she tell me, and so I said, okay, I'm the staff member that banned your son from the center, and this is why. And she said, oh, well, that don't sound like my son, because my son is a good kid. He's respectful. He's a straight A student. And I said, well, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I haven't met that kid. Just no disrespect, but I'm telling you how he is up here. And I broke all the things down to her. Well, her straight A student, we opened up a new middle school, which is Gaston Middle School. And her straight A student is at that school. Well, now I know that she's lying. Your son cannot read. He can't read. He's not a straight A student. But let me tell you, I don't have a problem with this kid. He's a kid. He's like middle school age. It was one hot day I ended up working at the school. So now I got to deal with him at the school. I didn't have to deal with him at the school. At the school, he was quiet and low key. At the recreation center, he's a different person. But I don't get why. I'm driving home one day, and I see it's like 110 degrees outside. I'm driving home one day, and I see him, and I'm in the car with my daughter, who also worked at the school and the recreation center. She had already graduated high school. She was probably about 20 at the time. So we're driving, and we get on California and Maud. And I see him walking. I don't understand. He's a busser. He catches the bus. He lives far enough to catch a bus to school. I mean, he lives far. But I'm thinking, why is he not on the bus? I realize he walks home every day, I found out. So I see him walking, and I pull over because I know he got a long walk, and it's a good 110 degrees outside. This is like August, September, something like that. This is probably, I don't know, right as school started. It's hot. And so I pull over. He knows my car. I pull over, but I think it spooked him because he knows he's done a lot to me, and it's me and my daughter in the car. And so I rolled down and I said, hey, whatever his name was, I said, hey, you want to ride home? It's too hot for you to be out here walking. And he looked like he thought about it, and then he was like, no. And I'm like, you sure? It is hot. I know you got a long walk. I think he was scared to get in my car because why would I offer him a ride home after how he treated me? So maybe he was scared to get in my car. But genuinely, I wanted the boy to get in the car. It was too damn hot outside for him to be walking. So I ended up going to tell B the story and the people at my job. And one of them said he's scared to ride the school bus because he done talked so much shit to so many people's little sisters and cussed out so many people's mamas that now he has to ride the school bus with these people, and he's scared to ride the school bus. I said, oh, that's why he was quiet at school compared to the recreation center, because he's humbled now. So one night about 8 o'clock, like I said, it was early, but it was dark. I know it was early because later the store I found out that this situation happened at, that store closes about 11, I think. Now I hear gunshots, but it's me and my daughter in the house. I hear gunshots. I hear sounds like three different guns. They're at a far distance where I'm not in danger, I don't think, but they're close enough where I can hear. It's night and I can hear it. And I can clearly hear that these are three different guns. So the first thing I'm thinking, okay, somebody must be driving down the street shooting at each other. But I don't hear no cars screeching, nothing. I hear the ambulance coming. I can hear all of this in a far distance, but because it's night and it's quiet, I can hear it. So I find out the next day that it was one of the twins. It was that twin. It was that one twin that was so disrespectful to me, that called me every bitch, fat bitch, terrorize kids, and it was him. I think he was about 17 at this time. I'm not sure, 16, 17. I don't know how to feel. He's a child. I always loved on him. Didn't know why he didn't like me. I didn't know. It wasn't just me. He was mean to everybody, pretty much. They had a sister who was a sweetheart. She would just sit there quiet, and like you wouldn't even know they was from the same family. It's him. I hear the story that he was running. Whoever was shooting at him, he was running. I didn't find out, was it 3 people shooting at him? Was it 2 people shooting at him? And he was the third gun shooting back. Whatever happened, he's running. He gets shot and falls, and he's unalived at about a block from the store he was at. I guess this is the story I heard, and I'm reading in the newspaper. That's how I know. And then people start talking, but I ended up reading in the newspaper. I don't know what to do or how to feel. I feel bad, but this was also a boy that terrorized me for like 2 years. I mean, followed me, tried to chase me down, my car down on his bike, yelling out, bitch this and bitch that, with my 9, 10-year-old. My granddaughter was in elementary school with my granddaughter in the car. This is the same boy I would get off work, and him and his brother would be standing at my car just talking shit while I'm unlocking my car, getting in the car, and it was just a lot going on. Thank you to B and J, who would come up there and try to check the little boy and get him straight, because B's heart is in a good place, and so was J's heart in a good place. And if y'all watching this, y'all gonna know who I'm talking about. I'm trying not to say anybody's names. So I get on the phone and call. I text B. I said, B, I heard about what happened, and I don't know how to feel. Like, I don't know how to feel. I got the mother in my mind, his twin that's still here, the sister who's a sweetheart. This is a boy that made my life a living hell daily. And every other kid at the center. B texted me back and said, Kim, give me a minute. I'm getting ready to call you. B is at Gaston at this time at work. I quit Gaston. I quit Gaston after from the first day of school, that first Easter break, I never went back. Miss QT was the principal at the time, and I'm sorry if you won't hear, but I really, really don't care. She was a horrible person to me and a lot of people. She was one of the main reasons I quit the school. Let me just say that openly. And everybody that know me know I'm speaking my truth. So B called me. He said, Kim, I want you to listen to me. Don't say nothing. I know the situation. I know what you went through. I know what he put you through. I know what he put your granddaughter through. I know what you went through. I don't know what happened yet. I don't have no details. He said, but you have a right to feel how you want to feel. I said, B, I don't know how to feel. My heart hurts on one side, and on the other side, I don't want to feel nothing. I don't want to care. But my heart is caring about this little boy. He said, Kim, don't beat yourself up. He called me Cam. He from Chicago. He said, Cam, don't beat yourself up. One thing you didn't do is you didn't pull not one of those 3 triggers. He said, but you have a right to feel how you feel. And I understand. I don't want you to beat yourself up about this. I said, okay. I started to get really emotional and teary up, but I don't know if I cried or didn't cry. I probably just cried, because part of me was very, very hurt, and a part of me was trying to figure out why I gave a fuck. So I'm fighting myself. So I get off the phone with B. And that was a situation that bothered me in Fresno. That was a situation where it bothered me for a long time, because I knew that little boy. I loved on him, and he just was mean. And I don't know why. It could have been family issues. I really don't know. Now it's that was 2000, maybe 17. Now I am in Ghana, West Africa, miles and miles away. I am a whole continent on a whole ocean away. And there's another situation that I can't sleep at night. Except this person is a person I know, my family know, my friends know, everybody in the city of Fresno knows this person. If you ever owned a dog, he was probably your veterinarian. I feel for the family members that he hurt. And unfortunately, I guess I feel for him because I don't know. I think about how many people is walking around in this world openly that's sick. And they just walking around or drunk or high or whatever. I think about how many people are in danger of their own next door neighbor and don't know it, or they do know it. But this case got me, is almost like the Kanika Jenkins case. And I called my daughter, I done called people like, why is this case bothering me so much? And I said, I think it's because this is something you see on TV with people you don't know. This is something you see on a movie with people you don't know. This is a person that everybody I know knows this person. And he's related to one of my family members through marriage. And it just disturbs me. It really disturbs me. I come to the U.S. about at least once a year. And every time I get there, I'm like, nah, I can't. The last time I went, I went to Mexico for 4 months, went back to the U.S., stayed at my daughter's house for a while, but everybody looks sad. Everybody look like they're just thinking. There's helicopters, ambulances, fire trucks. It's a lot going on. Coming from Ghana, which is a peaceful place, and going to the U.S., probably any city or state or neighborhood, because people can talk about the West Side all they want. Everybody that lived on the West Side moved because they fucking had to, because they did some shit and had to move. Everybody that's still there is loyal to the soil and they don't give a fuck, or they ain't never been in nothing. They don't have to move. But it just disturbs me that I'm speechless. I can't even finish the story. I don't even know what to say. Is that this has kept me up. Like, it reminds me of the Kanika Jenkins case, where I couldn't sleep. I couldn't wrap my mind around what happened to this young lady. And this is the situation with this person. This is a person that if I had any problem with my dog, this is the person I would call. If my dog looked like something was wrong, this is the person I would call. I remember calling one day, asking him, I tried to give my dog a shot, thinking I went and got the shot from Walmart Walmart. Walmart used to give you shots and give you like an immunization card for your dog. Or I might have got it from this place on Jensen, but I thought I could give my dog a shot. And so when I went to stick the needle in the dogs, wherever, because I don't remember, it was a long time ago. This was a long time ago. Wherever they told me to stick the needle, it was tough. Like, I didn't know dog skin was that tough, because I never tried to give a dog a shot before. And the dog moved, I screamed, and I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. So I waited on my friend to come, or my son, somebody came, and they was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that. So I get on the phone and call, I almost said their name. I get on the phone to call the dog guy. And he's like, yeah, I can give your dog a shot. And I said, well, wherever he lived, it was too far for me to go. And I don't know, it was too, for some reason, I didn't feel comfortable going to him wherever. I don't know if he lived far or something like that, but he said he would come to me and give the dog his shot and kind of just check him over. He told me the price. And on that day, he called me and said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to come. Can you bring the dog to me? And I'm like, I'm kind of thinking like, I didn't feel comfortable. For whatever reason, I don't remember if I didn't feel comfortable. He's never done anything to me. It's not that type of situation. But I don't know if it was my car maybe wasn't running right. It was some reason I didn't feel comfortable driving to wherever he lived. And I don't remember where he lived at the time. So we agreed to meet somewhere. Like maybe I lived on the west side. Maybe I'm just going to make up a place. Maybe agreed to meet at the Walgreens parking lot on Blackstone and Clinton or McKinley or something. Let's say we agreed to meet at Manchester Mall, a halfway point or something. By the time I got from California and Lee Street to, and I know people that don't know the city don't know, by the time I got from California and Lee Street to the Burger King Rallies area, it started pouring down raining out of nowhere. I mean, the worst rain I have ever seen in Fresno. It was no warning, just out of nowhere. It's rain. It's me and my dog in the car. And I drive a little further and I'm like, I can't drive in this rain. And where did this rain come from? And what the hell is going on? So I also realized this is the first rain and my driver windshield is not working. So I really got to turn back around. I turn around. By the time I get a little before the AutoZone, the rain just stopped. So I pull into AutoZone, buy some windshield wipers. The man come out, put them on, and we go in. I never meet up with the dog man. Never made another appointment or nothing. But I said all that to say is, this is a person that I know. My family knows him, my friends knows him, my neighbor knows him. And Lord knows I feel for the families. And then when I found out what was done allegedly, that bothered me. It just really, 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 really did. And to see it on Facebook every day, and everybody's talking about it, and everybody's giving their opinion. I've never seen a situation in Fresno, California, where many people done got unalived and all kind of stuff have happened. I've never seen so many people openly speak about a person in a situation. Like, nobody's shocked. That disturbed me. It's like, who were you? Like, I didn't know. We weren't friends or hanging out together or nothing like that. So I wouldn't have known. We just I knew him. He knew my family. He was family of one of my exes and that I was married to. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this. But I just felt the need to talk, speak my feelings. And yesterday was the first day that it wasn't on my mind all day. It wasn't on my mind all day. And today, I guess I'm making a video today because I was just moved to talk about it, and I'm making videos today. I don't know what day this will post, but I'm gonna make a few videos today about just different things for my YouTube. By the way, I do have a YouTube channel called The Passport Traveler, and I am Meet Lil Kim on TikTok. Meet Lil Lil Kim on TikTok. So anyway, y'all all have a blessed day. If you're somebody in Fresno that's dealing with this and going through this, you know, my heart goes out to you. My heart and prayers goes out to the family members of everybody involved. Everybody involved. Because even when the perpetrator is who he is or is who she is and did do what they were accused of, their family has to deal with that. Their children, their moms, their dads, their grandpas, whether they were good moms and dads or not, I don't know all of that. But you have family. I mean, even his friends are dealing with it, because all of these people's, the unalived ones and the perpetrator, everybody's friends and family is dealing with this. Everybody's in shock, or most people are not shocked. And I think most people are shocked that they're not shocked. And so they have to deal with that. Anyway, I'm on 29 minutes and 9 seconds. Let me go ahead and get off of here. I am gonna leave my comments on. I'm not gonna cut the comments off. Maybe I will cut the comments off on Facebook, but not on YouTube, and not on YouTube, but maybe I'll cut the comments off on Facebook, just because maybe I don't want to hear nothing about. I don't know. I'm just posting on Facebook gives me anxiety, because I know these people, and their families probably know me, and I don't know what kind of backlash I'm gonna get, but I am coming on here with good intentions. Even if I say the wrong thing, I mean well. So I love y'all. Stay blessed. I'm Kimberly, aka the Passport Traveler, coming to you from Ghana, West Africa. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Every time I think I want to move back to the U.S., every time I think I want to move back to the U.S., all I got to do is get on social media, and here comes a news article of this happened or that happened, and there's so many, any city, any state, and I'd be like, nah, you stay right on over here, Kim. Stay over here. I live in the village in Africa. I chose to live in the village. I love it. It's peaceful. It's quiet. I just love it. I could have lived in the big city, but Accra to me is like San Francisco, Detroit. It's a busy, congested city with everything, the malls, the airport, it's just fast foods, nowhere to park. It's just a lot in Accra. And so I chose to live in Elmina, which is a more undeveloped area. It's kind of like what I would think living in the deep country would be. There's dirt roads, and I love everything about it. People cook outside, and I remember being a young girl, not little, but probably started thinking about it in my 20s, like, why people don't cook outside? Why don't people fry fish outside? Because in Detroit, in the summer, our parents wouldn't start cooking till the sun went down. We ate what we called summer food in the summer, which was sandwiches and chips, hot dogs, anything that wouldn't heat up the house, because we didn't have air conditioners, we just had fans. And in the wintertime, we had all the good food, because we needed the oven. We got biscuits, pot roll, we got all the good food that heat up the house and smell good. But in the summer, our parents would wait till after nightfall to cook fried chicken and stuff like that, because the house had to cool off. But I would always wonder, like, why people don't cook outside. And then all of a sudden came turkey fryers. And I'm thinking, people frying turkeys outside? Why you can't why you can't put fish in there? Why can't you put chicken in there? Well, you can, and people do now. But in Africa, everybody cooks outside, and I love it. Only time I cook in my house now is if it's raining, or if it's really, really windy, because it makes the fire just go crazy. Other than that, we don't cook in the house. Or if it's like, I'm not really a sleeper. I'm usually up late at night. I'm either doing videos, or I'm writing, I'm doing something. And if I get hungry, the gas burner will be in here, and I will cook, cook something real quick, a grilled cheese or something really quick to eat, to put on my stomach. But anyway, I love y'all. Stay blessed. I miss Fresno. I miss going to Marcus, getting their damn burritos. I miss Panda's orange chicken. Like, there's things I miss. I miss my neighbors. I miss hearing the football games at Edison and the soccer games over by the Hint Center. I miss just riding down the street waving at people, just things like that. But again, I love y'all. Stay blessed. And I hope I tried my best to not identify people. Like, I'm not one of those people that could say, I'm finna tell you a story about this girl, but we're gonna call her Tamika. Because in the middle of me telling you the story, I'm gonna accidentally say the real name. So I hope I didn't do that in this video. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it before I post it, of course, and see. And I wondered, if you stayed until the end of this damn video, give it a thumbs up, because I just want to know how many people actually watched this whole damn video on Facebook or YouTube. I don't think I will post it on TikTok. I'll probably post part of it on TikTok, and you have to go to Facebook to watch the rest of it. So now my phone going dead. Oh, and for anybody, my messenger is, I'm trying to work on my Facebook Messenger. I was just doing some weird stuff. So I deleted it, and I'm gonna wait a minute, and the phone man is gonna come here and look at my phone, because I got some situations going on with my iPhone. I really, really, really looked for a Galaxy. I really, really, really want another Galaxy S, because I'm tired of Apple. I'm sick of Apple. I don't want to be a part of you anymore, Apple. The Apple family, I'm going back to Android, which is the Samsung Galaxy S series, which was my phone from the first Galaxy S. I didn't get my first iPhone till 2010 or 12. My daughter bought me an iPhone, and I think I had that thing 2 hours and told her to take it back. Please take it back. I can't get into this. It was a little bitty iPhone. But I've always had the Galaxy S until 2020. I bought the Galaxy S10 was the newest phone, and the 11 Pro or 11 Plus. I bought both those phones. I paid for them to get unlocked. I paid $100 to Apple and Best Buy to unlock my phones, so that I could, because I was coming to Ghana and I was coming to Africa, and I wanted to have two phones for the 10-day trip and be able to put any SIM card in them. So anyway, let me go ahead and get off of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.